Good morning, happy Monday. This week I want to talk about ease, about how when it feels hard, that's the time that you need to make it easy. So before I get into that, hello, welcome. I am Jane, for those of you that don't know me. And for those of you who do, hi, lovely to see you. If you're new here though, please like, please subscribe, please stick around because I love making new friends, forming new relationships and actually getting my message out to more people. And this week, ease, right? So I was thinking about it recently and my life, for those of you that know me personally, you will know what's been going on recently for about the past, 6-7 months. My life has been a little bit chaotic, a little bit stressful and just not particularly easy. And my own self-care and my own kind of the things that I do have kind of gone out the window a little bit. And things started to feel hard, right? I talk about manifesting and I talk about mindset, and that's what I do, and I believe in it and it works. But when you have to force it, they say fake it till you make it, and I get that to a certain extent. You do have to kind of fake the things in the beginning with manifesting and with changing your mindset and changing your words and changing your mind. You do have to override the old mental patterns, and you do have to override the old thoughts, and you need to bring in better language, and you need to do all those things that I talk about here, but up to a point. When you are sitting down with a manifesting technique of any kind, like say, let's just take, scripting, because I love to script, right? I love to journal. I love to do that, get my thoughts out on paper. It really helps me to kind of brain dump. And when I'm in that chaotic state, actually, for me, sitting down and writing things down and getting things out of my head and putting them on paper and saying to the universe, right, you deal with that. You deal with that. I'm not going to, because I haven't got the brain space for that right now. So I'm going to get it out, give it to you. That really helps me. But I was talking to a friend, and I know for some people that actually that type of technique, if you like, that writing it down, that having to sit before bed every night and write in a journal or a diary or write a scripting process, for her, it felt like work. It felt like an effort. It felt like she was going through the motions, just doing things because she had to. So there was an energy of, oh, I've got to do this. I've got to sit down now. And if I don't do it, I'm going to feel bad. And if I don't do it, it's going to feel like I've failed and like, oh God, I have to do it. I don't want to do it. I don't want to do that, but I have to do it. That is the wrong kind of fake it till you make it. If you are sitting down with any technique for anything to do with mindset, manifesting, intuition, connecting, dealing with your inner child, healing those wounds, if what you are doing is forcing yourself to sit down and do something, and you are not enjoying it, and it is not helping, and it is not putting you in the right headspace, and actually it's compounding those feelings of lack and not being good enough and not loving to yourself and not feeling worthy of having those things, because it's another thing that you have to do, not because you want to, or not because it makes you feel better, because if you don't do it, you've failed in some way. That is the wrong way. It's the wrong thing for you. It's the wrong energy to be bringing to any type of practice. And I wanted to touch on that because so many people, fake it till you make it, do the work, push through it, get it done. No, we don't want to push. We don't want to use that push, hustle, get through it energy anymore. We only want to do things that make us feel good. We only want to do things that actually help. We only want to do things that put us out of that feeling self-worth and feeling self-love and not in it. If you are using a technique or doing something that actually makes you feel worse about yourself, that is not the technique for you. That is not the thing for you. If you are one of those people, what I would say to you is sit in silence, sit and meditate, do the brain dump thing, clear your head, try and connect back to what you enjoy. Not everyone enjoys writing. Not everybody feels good by writing it out. Not everybody feels good by sitting in meditations. Not everybody feels good doing chanting. Not everybody feels good doing mirror work. Not everybody feels good doing the 5-5-5. You know, you have to find what works for you. Pushing and trying to push your way through, it's like wading through mud, right? It's not smooth, it's not easy, it's not graceful, it just feels hard. If that is what's happening for you with any of the techniques that you are using, don't do them. I believe that when we find the thing that works for us, it feels easy and it feels blissful and it feels right. And when you find that thing, you'll know it. So just because somebody is telling you, you must journal, you must script, you must use this, you must do the pillow method, you must meditate, you must use affirmations, if they don't feel right and they feel hard and they stress you out more than they help, don't do them. Find what feels good. Always go back to what feels good. Start there. And the more you connect to that place, the more you connect to feeling good, the more you connect to feeling ease, the more hits of intuition you will get about what you should be doing and about what does work for you and about what you should be concentrating on. So I just wanted to say that this week. I just wanted to say that sometimes pushing through is not right. And sometimes, to take that one step further, sometimes doing nothing at all is what you need to do. Sometimes in the moment, just getting through the day is enough. Sometimes in the moment, just sleeping is enough. Sometimes in the moment, getting out of bed and actually getting up and actually putting on a smile for the day is hard enough without feeling like you have to do all the other things. You don't have to. You don't have to. Sometimes just letting yourself be is the best and the kindest and the most self-loving, self-caring, self-worthiness thing that you could do for yourself. Just allow yourself to be. You don't have to do it all. You don't have to be Superwoman. You don't have to use all of the techniques. Because if you come to it with that feeling of, that is not going to work. That is not going to work for you. And you cannot push through that. You are bringing almost a desperation energy, a sad energy to something that is supposed to lift you up and make you feel better. And you can't fake that. You can't fake that feeling. You can't fake it till you make it in that. You know, things need to be easy. Life needs to be easy. And so find what brings you joy. And if that is nothing right now and just putting it all aside and giving yourself a day, a week, whatever to just be, that's okay. So I just wanted to say to you for this week that is okay. If that's where you are, if that's what you're feeling, if that's all you can manage right now, that was my days. Over these last few months, I've just been dragging myself through the days. And you know what? That's okay, because that's enough. Because that's all I had to give in those moments. And when it was right for me to come back to these things, to come back to the practices, to come back to the things that I know lift me up, that's okay. it was the right time and I got the nudge, you know, do that brain dump, do that journaling, do the meditation. The nudges are there if you allow yourself to stop and actually connect in with yourself enough to listen to them. So that is what I wanted to say for this week. If you are just dragging yourself through the days right now, that's enough. That's good enough. And everything else can wait. That is what taking care of yourself and actually loving yourself looks like sometimes. And that's enough. And it's enough because you're enough. And if all you can do is show up and watch this video, that is enough. Okay? That's my message for this week. I hope you hear that. I hope that what I'm saying here makes sense to you, because yeah, it has to feel good. Okay, so on that note, I'm going to be going and I will be back next week with some more, but for now, bye.